Well, here we are off at a little secluded creek up here in the Eldorado National Forest. One of my little secret spots. As you can see, we've got great area that we can prospect for. A lot of washout bend right there, inside corner. I'm going out taking a couple pans of stuff, marking some locations. We've been going on about a 3-day trip back up in here. So stay tuned, see what we got going here. I'm going to finish this pan up, see if anything in there. I got it back down underneath this area right here. So I'm going to check that all out. And get back with you. This is an excellent little spot that we're looking at today, and can't wait to see what we got up the trail. Okay, folks, till we meet again, Brave Horse Mining Corp. Over and out. Came across this unexpected sighting as I was filming up the creek, and I was quite surprised. I think that he saw me about the same time that I saw him. Quite unexpected. Enjoy. Highway 50 down there, American River. Overlook. Back here, road washout. Looking for the stuff. Looking for that old creek bed on the sidewall. Taking back some samples. Couple little punch holes in there, as you can see. Over in there too. Checking it all. We're headed down there about another 300 feet down. Gotta take this road a little bit around. Check it out. See you down at the other bottom. Well, we just left Cass Crossing back there and headed off on this other little trail winding back through here a bit. Kind of coolio out here, huh? Look at that snow on the ground. Well, we're getting back up in here and headed to a big slab. Big granite slab is overlook, so we'll take you on down there, but thought I would show you along the way. Got a nice little crossing here. Looks like that water's running pretty high. Pretty interesting bridge. Looks like a galvanized 3-inch square tubing strapped across with a couple I-beams going across as well. We've got this creek coming this way. Boy, I tell you what, there's some good spots looking up in that as soon as this water level goes down a little bit. How about you, Ange? What's going on your side over there?
Beautiful, it's beautiful. Look at that.
Look, you see quite a few little S-curves and bends over there. As we all know, that's a great place to look at that over there on that inside curve. You got that cobble bedding over there jetting out. That'd be a beautiful spot to start checking in some. We'll come along with the ride. We got company up ahead.
I wander around from town to town just like a roving sign. And the people all say there goes Tom Moore from the days of '49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of '49. Now my comrades, they all loved me well, the jolly saucy crew. A few hard cases I will admit, though they were brave and true. Whatever the pitch, they would never flinch, they would never fret nor whine. Like good old bricks they stood the kicks in the days of 49. There was old lame Jess, a hard old cuss who never did repent. He was never known to miss a drink nor to ever spend a cent. But old lame Jess, like all the rest, to death he did resign. And in his bloom went up the flume in the days of 49. Now there was Poker Bill, one of the boys who was always in for a game. Now whether he lost or whether he won, to him it was all the same. He would ante up and draw his cards, he would go you a hatful blind. In the game of death, Bill lost his breath in the days of 49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of 49. There was New York Jake, the butcher boy, he was always getting tight. And every time that he'd get full, he was spoiling for a fight. But Jake rampaged against a knife in the hands of old Bob Snine. And over Jake they held awake in the days of 49. Now there was Ragshag Bill from Buffalo, I never will forget. He'd roar all day and he'd roar all night, and I guess he's roaring yet. One night he fell in a prospect hole in a roaring bad design. And in that hole roared out his soul in the days of 49. Of all the comrades that I've had, there's none that's left to boast. And I'm left alone in my misery like some poor wandering ghost. And as I pass from town to town, they call me the Rambling Sign. There goes Tom Moore, a bummer sure of the days of 49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of 49.
Well, hello friends. Here I am taking you across this old bridge here called Capps Crossing. Now this was a bridge that's been reformatted in 1932, put this crossing back over, but back in the day of gold mining and back through the thoroughfares that they got through here in the late 1800s, I'd say in the 1880s, this crossing was done by ferry here. So a gentleman ran a ferry crossing here. People would pay a toll and then cross over this Consumers River over here. But you know, then they built this bridge here. So now this bridge is kind of impassable, but it's just a history of time. As you can see, it's quite heavy duty with timbers on the floor here. These are a good probably 4x12, 6x12 timbers running alongside here for strengthening. You can see how the woven woodwork down here on the lower part of the deck that they put together, you know, kind of like your parquet flooring for strength. And the build out of that with rails, so to speak, runner boards across the top. And quite extensive kind of early time work. Anyway, I really enjoy getting out here and discovering some of these old spots over here. And it's turned into quite of an enjoyable campground. Met up with a gentleman over here that runs it and maintains it. So they let me in today to kind of browse around. Let me out on this old bridge, look at it. But you know, I've got a little story behind all this here to show you here in a little bit. Okay, so stand by for a story. It's kind of a little spooky. Got me worried here about telling it. Till we meet again. Brave horse. Over now.
up? I wonder what happened.
You don't think she's buried here, do you?
Nah, it's probably just where she died. I see them all over the place, but never in the forest though.
She was only 16. At least someone's visiting her.
Hey guys, can we get away from this cliff? Yeah.
Alright, I'm here. Let's go. What is this?
Tracy, you probably did something really stupid, didn't you?
Do you think they're gonna be pissed?
We'll see. How are you?
Yeah, man, it's all ours for the next 3 days. No one else around.
Hey guys, we could get to those beers a lot faster if you help us unpack.
Afternoon.
Hey, hello.
Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm looking for Kyle Martin. I'm surprised somebody reserved this campground. Nobody really camps here anymore.
Why is that?
A couple of hikers were found dead out here. The place got a bad reputation.
Justin? I don't know what Justin's up to, but somebody was watching me as I was getting undressed.
God, it wasn't me!
Nobody likes you!
It wasn't me this time.
I can't do it anymore!
It wasn't me this time.
This is my forest.
Once again, out here on the Gold Trail, as we're looking around, as my partner told me about this spot over here, we look around here and it's just forest, but out of this forest, all of a sudden we've got some gigantic outcroppings coming up. Big old rock. You know, you just imagine the outlaws riding out in these forests in these days. This would be a great marker for them to plant their treasures. Look how this rock just sits up on this flatter stone here. Pretty sharp, I'd say. Looking around. Rest is out for us, but just right here, that big old rock. Man alive.
As the sun went down, the jungle fires were burning. Down the tracks came a hobo.
I would say that hasn't been here for a few years.
I'm headed for a land that's far.
I'm gonna call that dragon back.
The crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all
I think that's a big rock.
the sun shines every day.
Got a
On the
couple
birds
right
and the
here.
bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Got another slab rock over there.
Candy Mountain.
But you know what?
Have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth.
Saving
And
the
the
best
hens
for
lay
last.
hard-boiled eggs. Farmers' trees are full of
What do we
fruit,
got here?
barns are
Look at
full
that
of hay.
gigantic rock. Oh
I'm
my
bound to
God.
go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall, and the wind don't blow in the big rock candy mountain, boy.
Can you believe it?
In the big rock candy
It's taller than
mountain,
me.
you never change your socks, and little streams of alcohol come a trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats, and the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake up stew and a whiskey too. You can paddle all around them in a big canoe in the big rock candy mountain.
Don't see any more rocks anywhere in this forest.
All this coming fall in the big rock candy mountain.
Man, love it. Yeah, got more things to do. Tubers, thank you so very much for watching this episode of Brave Horse Mining Corps. Be sure to like us, push that button down there to subscribe, and also press that notification so you can keep up with our next episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Till we meet again.